Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a drizzly Bishop Garrigan High School, where tonight we've got non-conference baseball action. Bishop Garrigan going up against Emmetsburg. The Highway 18 showdown here tonight. Started sprinkling a little after 5 o'clock. Nothing heavy right now, and hopefully we can get this game moving and get through this one tonight, because the forecast for tomorrow night, not great. So we want to get some action in for you tonight here on Hometown Radio. Also along the internet with our YouTube live stream. Check that out as well. Our great sponsors for our YouTube live stream, helping us get these games on the web as well as our our YouTube live stream, brought to you by the folks at Algona Municipal Utilities, where they are community-owned for community benefit. Also, Billy Offerman, your State Farm insurance agent in Algona, your Kemna Motor Center, and also by Hine Endeavors. So thank you to all of them for being part of our streaming process here this summer. We're just getting underway. We had one Friday night, now back here tonight on a Tuesday, a chilly Tuesday. But as I said, the weather forecast not great for the rest of the week, so we'll hopefully be able to bring you some more later on. Golden Bears, they defeated Algona High back on Friday night, 10-8. Then played a doubleheader on Saturday. They dropped those games to Webster City by a count of 8-1, and then fell to MMCRU by a count of 10-1. So here we go, Emmetsburg and Bishop Garrigan, the black and gold battle tonight. Emmetsburg, the black tops. Bishop Garrigan wearing the white this evening. Ryan Brennan will lead things off for the Ehawks. And he's going head-to-head with Nathan Marin. He'll get the start on the bump tonight for the Golden Bears. First pitch fastball swinging, popped up, foul territory, third base side. That's going to get out of play off the roof of the Garrigan shed down there. I said if that was a flat roof, that'd be actually a great place to do our video streaming from. But a little slanted. We don't need to fall. We don't need any workman's comp claims or anything like that. But no balls and a strike as Brennan came out swinging. Just underway this evening here on Hometown Radio and along the internet as well at AlgonaRadio.com and your Algona Radio YouTube live stream. Breaking ball, this one stays high to Brennan. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Almost the opposite of Friday night. Friday night the wind was blowing from the northwest, blowing across the field from left to right. Now it's blowing across the field from right to left. This fastball is high, but Brennan can't lay off it. He swings and misses, and he's down 1-2. Once again, not a warm night, but the wind a little more southerly this evening, blowing out towards the left field corner tonight. Marin ready to go. Winds and fires the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike 3, and there's one down. Once again, that one might have been a little bit out of the zone, but Brennan went after it. Didn't get it. Seth Freeman stands in for the Ehawks. Left-handed batter against the righty Marin. Emmetsburg 0-1 on the season coming into tonight. Wind up in the pitch. Breaking ball popped up foul. It'll get out of play over the Garrigan dugout. No balls and a strike. Marin working quickly here. The righty winds and fires to Garrett Hine. Gets to the defensive setup here in just a second. The pitch. Another breaking ball. This one's swung on, grounded up the middle. Hollis Bodie's at short. He's got it. Fields it. Throws to first. His throw's off the mark. It pulls Drew Lappy off the bag. And that'll be an error on the Golden Bears. And there's a runner aboard here with one away. As Bodie, that one, he didn't quite have it in the mitt. He had it in the heel of the mitt. And his throw resembled that. It was off the mark. So runner aboard for Keaton Dunn. Yeah, that's what I said. The PA's up there, sir. I'm sorry. You have to go talk to him up there. Yeah. This one chopped foul up the third base side. Someone was trying to correct the pronunciation from the public address announcer, but that is not I. No balls and a strike to Keaton Dunn. Runner at first with one away here in the top half of the first inning. Dunn, a senior. Couple hits and 3 at-bats in the only game for the Ehawks thus far. Runner going. Hines going to try and throw him out. Throw down to second base. One hops into Bodie, and in there safely is Freeman with a stolen base. Pitch was in there for a strike, so it's quickly 0-2. but a runner in scoring position for the Ehawks here in their half of the first. Breaking ball, that one stays high, nearly caught Dunn in the back shoulder. Ball and 2 strikes. Just underway tonight here over at Bishop Garrigan. Defensively for the Bears, you got Bauer in left, Berkey in center, Casey out in right. Stretching the pitch. This one chopped towards third, fielded there over at third base, but they throw back to second, and they do get the lead runner there. As Jacob Lear had the wrong person written down at third base, or Jacob Lear. Nice heads-up play there, kind of faked that throw to first, threw back in behind Freeman, and he's put out 5-4. So there's 2 down. Dunn safe on the fielder's choice. And Tanner Gromowski stands in, left fielder. Yeah, Lear at third, Bodie at short, Fogarty at second, Lampy at first, Hind behind the plate with Mirren on the mound. That breaking ball stays high, 1 ball and no strikes.
Running for the catcher is number 13, Bronson Dietrich.
Quick throw over, back in time is the courtesy runner, Bronson Dietrich, just announced. 1 ball, no strikes. As Gromowski stands in, actually Dunn's catching tonight. This one swung on a ripped foul past third. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Lights on at Bishop Garrigan just after 5:30 with the first pitch. Mirren, quick glance over to the runner at first base. 2 outs. The runner at first. This one swung on, lined out into center field. Coming on is Cal Berkey. He's there. He'll make the catch. And that'll do it for Emmetsburg here in the first. They get no runs on no hits, an error, and they leave 1. We have played through a half. Emmetsburg nothing. Bishop Garrigan coming up after this timeout on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
High school sports on Hometown and Home Country Radio. Brought to you by these sports club members.
Algona Frame and Auto Body Collision Specialist. A total commitment to excellence.
Water Connection. From softeners to bottled water and service, call 295-SOFT.
Dump It. Commercial and residential garbage. They do the dirty work so you don't have to.
Hy-Vee. Use the fuel saver. Fill your cart. Fuel your car.
Algona Livestock Auction. Highway 169 North. Sale every Monday.
Lusher Family Dentistry. Serving your family since 1965 on Call Street in Algona.
Style Salon. Your salon in Algona. Create yourself.
Farmers State Bank, proud to be part of our community for 125 years, with offices in Algona, Whittemore, and West Bend.
Chemco Tires. They're all you need to know about tires and service.
Sponsoring this broadcast on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
We head to the home half of the first. Bishop Garrigan and Emmetsburg scoreless tonight here on Hometown Radio KLGA. Cal Berkey, Justin Bauer, Garrett Hind due up for the Golden Bears as they will come up to bat against Ryan Brennan. Brennan's first outing of the season. As I said, this is only the second game for Emmetsburg so far.
Leading off for the Golden Bears is your center fielder, number 21, Cal Berkey.
So Berkey stands in. Cal Berkey is first at bat of the night. As we get set to go righty against righty, Brennan winds and fires. First pitch offering on the way. Fastball, cut on and miss. Heads up concession stand. It's coming at you. No balls and a strike. Brennan ready to go. Wind up in the 0-1 offering on the way. That fastball's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Berkey, then Bauer, then Hind. Fogarty, Marin, Lear, Lappy, Helseth, and Bodie, the lineup for the Bears. That fastball's in there at the knees for a called strike. 1-2. Gromowski, Freeman, and Madden left to right across the outfield for the Ehawks. You got Weir at third, Europe at short, Schmeling at second, Sandbolt at first, Dunn behind the plate, and Brennan on the mound. That one didn't miss by much. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brennan winds and fires the pitch. Fastball up and away, and the count goes full now at 3-2. These E-Hawks will be taking on Algona High. We're supposed to take on Algona High tomorrow night. That one just missed outside. A leadoff walk for Cal Berkey, and he's aboard. Brings up Justin Bauer.
Left fielder, number 30, Justin Bauer.
As Justin Bauer stands in lefty. Getting the signs from head coach Brian Patterson down to the third base box. Brennan from the stretch. Quick throw over to first. Berkey back in time. Bauer digging in against Brennan. Bauer shows bunt. Berkey's taken off. The throw to second base is not going to be in time. Gets into center field. But a good backup out there by Freeman. And he'll back that up, and no chance for Berkey to advance. Stolen base there for Berkey as Bauer was showing bunt but had no intention of actually offering at that pitch. High fastball. It was a good pitch for Dunn to throw, but throw was on the shortstop side of the bag. Got into center field. Stretching the pitch. Now Bauer shows bunt, puts it down up the third base side. That's a good bunt. Charging is the third baseman and not going to be able to make the play as Weir got there, made the throw, but Bauer beat it out. Good speed from the left-hand batter's box, an infield hit.
And next up is catcher number 6, Garrett High.
So runners at the corners with nobody out for Bishop Garrigan here in their half of the first. A bunt single by Bauer. Wasn't a bad play by Weir. He charged it bare hand. Threw it over there, but Bauer just beat it out. As Garrett Hines stands in for the first time tonight. Brennan from the stretch, runners at the corners, the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Garrett might have been looking for a first pitch fastball. He didn't get it. 310 down the lines here at Bishop Garrigan. 335 to the gaps and 360 feet to straightaway center field. Brennan ready to go from the belt. The pitch. There goes the runner at second or at first. They throw it really hard back to Brennan, trying to catch Berkey off guard, but Cal was only a couple feet off the bag. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hine on that fastball that was high, and now 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out for the Bears here in their half of the first. Brennan will work from the windup. Quick glance to Berkey over at third. The wind and pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Smothered there by Dunn behind the plate. It's 2-1. Wind howling behind us right now. As Brennan steps off. 2 balls and a strike. Winding the pitch. Inside and low with a fastball, and the count now 3-1. Inning started with a walk. Now the umpire going out to talk to Brennan quickly. Not sure what that's about. Let's see if he was going to his mouth there or not. Or if he is something about working from the windup there. 3 balls and a strike. Good hitter's count. See if Hine gets something he can handle right here. He's sitting dead right on a fastball. Gets it, pops it up, foul, out of play. He wanted that one. This one swung on, chopped back up the middle. It'll bring in a run. And it's going to be bobbled at shortstop, and everybody's going to be safe. The shortstop, Europa, had to drift over to his left, and I think he might have seen Hine with his speed flying down the base path. It was kind of a slow chopper once it got past Brennan. And Europa bobbled it. And that'll be an error on the Ehawk shortstop. And a run comes in. Cal Berkey scores easily. Bauer now over at third, and Hines over at first. First pitch to Drew Fogarty's in there for a strike. 0-1. So it's 1-0 Bishop Garrigan as Fogarty bats for the first time. And Brennan is called for a balk there. Home plate umpire Brady Collison calling that one right away. And like I said, he's pitched at enough levels of high school, college. No question from the Emmetsburg dugout. Brennan just got in a hurry there. So the balk brings in a run and sends Hine down to second. 2-0 now in favor of Bishop Garrigan. Still nobody out here in their half of the first. Oh, Fogarty got a fastball at the belt, fouled it straight back. No balls, 2 strikes. Brennan gets the sign, he'll come set. Checks the runner of the pitch. Breaking ball upstairs. Trying to overthrow that one a little bit. But also 1 ball, 2 strikes now. You don't have to give him anything too good on 0-2. 1-2 the count. Fogarty standing in, stretch the pitch. Another breaking ball, stays high. That was above the letters. Two balls, 2 strikes. Stretch by Brennan. Quick glance to the runner of the pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. Count runs through full, now 3-2. And so he lost Berkey earlier. It was a walk, a bunt single. There. And now they throw back to second, and they pick off Hine back at second base. Got caught off guard that time. And that's the first out of the inning. It's a big out right there. 1-6 on the pickoff. So the count remains full here to Drew Fogarty. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brennan ready to go. Wind up in the pitch. Fastball just off the plate. Didn't miss by much. Second walk of the inning issued by Brennan.
12, Nathan Marin.
As Nathan Marin stands in for the first time tonight, has been staked to a 2-run lead now. Takes that one low, and it gets past the catcher Dunn. Going down to second will be Fogarty. So quick time here by Emmetsburg coaching staff. Going to go out and talk to Ryan Brennan. Still only 1 out here in the first. That was a pickoff out at second base. The pitch to Marin was a little bit low and in. Scooted away from Dunn. 2-0 Garrigan. Bears looking to add to it here in their half of the first. You got Marin, then Jacob Lear. Anybody else reaches, Drew Lappy gets a chance. Fogarty leads from second. Stretch by Brennan, the pitch. Fastball in there at the belt for a called strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 4 aces right now, but 2 runs in for the Bears. The stretch by Brennan and the pitch. Upstairs with a fastball. Count goes 2-1. Marin not the biggest strike zone out there. That one above the letters. And Brennan ready to go. Fogarty leads from second. The pitch. That's in there for a called strike. That was very close to another balk as well. As he hesitated ever so slightly there. 2-2 pitch from Brennan to Marin. Checks the runner out at second, and now Barron takes time. As Brennan was taking a lot of time there from the stretch position, and Barron finally asked for time. Two balls, two strikes. We'll do this all over again. Fogarty leads from second. Stretch in the pitch. Fastball swung on, chopped to the right side. Fielded there by Schmelly. Throws to first in time. 2 down. Fogarty goes to third. So 4-3 on the put out. Jacob Lear stands in.
Number 48, Jacob Lear.
Jacob Lear standing in for the first time tonight. Runner at third with 2 away. 2-0 Garrigan here in the bottom of the first. Brennan from the windup. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's in there for a called strike. Found the range with it that time. 0-1. Brennan gets a sign he wants. Ready to go. The 0-1 offering. Another breaking ball. This one popped up foul. Hit the screen and stayed in the park there. Count quickly 0-2. Had some youngsters chasing it. They thought it was going to get out of play, but it hit the top of the screen. So you can hear that wind howling. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on, popped up, shallow left field. Going back is the shortstop Europa. Going out, he's not going to get there. Wind kept pushing it. That'll be a single there for Jacob Lear, an RBI single. Didn't hit it as hard as he possibly could, but just put it in a good spot. That one there, Europa, he's got to turn and go. He was trying to backpedal, and that just kept pushing it over his head as Drew Lappy stands in. So still 2 outs. The stretch by Brennan in the pitch. Fastball for a called strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, 3 in for Garrigan here in the first. Stretched by Brennan in the pitch. Breaking ball, that one's in there for a called strike as well. Beautifully thrown breaking ball that time. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes. Brennan trying to get out of this with just 3 runs in. Lappy trying to keep it going. Stretch in the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called at the belt, and that'll do it for the Bears here in the first. But they get 3 runs on a couple hits, 1 error, and they leave 1 runner. We have played through 1. Bishop Garrigan in front by a count of 3-0. Back after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
If you're not filling with Cenex Premium Diesel, then you're not giving your fuel system the premium treatment. Cenex Roadmaster XL comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn, while restoring your power by up to 4.5% and your fuel economy by up to 5%. Typical number 2 diesel? I guess it covers the basics. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Contact New Way K&H Cooperative, your certified Cenex distributor, at 1-800-445-4118.
With today's technology, there's no reason to wait by the mailbox for bank statements. Just sign up for internet banking and e-statements. This is Sherry at Security State Bank. E-statements reduce the risks of mail fraud and identity theft. Internet banking allows you to check your balances, see checks and deposits that have cleared, transfer funds between accounts, make payments, and say goodbye to paper filing and shredding. Internet banking and e-statements from Security State Bank in Algona, Burt, and Laverne. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We come back. Top half of the second inning, 3-0 in favor of Bishop Garrigan. Golden Bears, 3 runs on just a couple of hits, 1 error, and they're trying to keep us warm here tonight. As I said, that wind is howling. And Bernie, on this thing, maybe it's us. Like, maybe when we do games, like when you're videoing and I'm broadcasting, it's just bound to be cold, I guess. I don't know.
Jack is at this point, I think.
Yeah. So, anyway, we come to the top half of the second inning. 5-6-7. Hunter Sandbolts, Riley Schmeling, and Cameron Madden due up for Emmetsburg. Like I said, just a light, a couple sprinkles, but enough wind to kind of push it around a little bit. Nathan Marin ready to go. Fastball swung on, popped up shallow center field. Going out is Bodie, coming in is Berkey. Neither one could get there. It's a bloop single to start the second.
Up next is second baseman number 9, Riley Schmeling.
So Riley Schmeling stands in, second baseman for the Eahawks. Runner at first, nobody out. Like I said, just placed perfectly, and no chance for Bodie or Berkey to get to it. As Marin will work from the stretch. The pitch. That one there, Marin didn't hesitate too much there before he threw that one low, ball one. I have to watch that, as I say. Brennan was called for a balk in the first. Now a quick throw over, but back in plenty of time to Sandbolt. They wind up in the pitch, or the break, stretch in the pitch, is this one that slapped foul past third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marin from the belt, quick glance to the runner. He'll come set with the 1-1. Another fastball, that one stays high and in, 2-1. Ooh, somebody got a chair knocked over there for a second. Marin throws over quickly. The scoreboard here at Bishop Garrigan right now has Emmetsburg with 9 hits. That'd be impressive through an inning a little over an inning, but just the 1 hit thus far. This one swung on, skied, foul down the left field line. Coming over is Bauer. Can he get there? He dives. He makes the catch. Heck of a play there by Bauer. That one was in the air for a long time. He tracked over from left field. It was in foul territory, a good 10 feet. But he dives and makes the catch. Gets back up quickly, and Sandbolt cannot advance. 1 away.
There will bring up the right fielder, number 15, Cameron Madden.
So Cameron Madden standing in, right fielder for the Eahawks tonight. The pitch, breaking ball, a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Marin, quick glance to the runner. He'll come set. Stretching the 1-0. Breaking ball, that one's in the dirt as well. Hines smothers it, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 out, 1 on here in the top half of the second. The pitch. This one swung on, popped foul down the right field line. Gonna get down. That'll be a strike. 2-1 the count. Two balls and a strike. The wind, kind of a east-southeast breeze. Made that catch by Bauer even tougher. The ball was being pushed away from him with that wind. Marin from the belt, 2-1. That's at the knees for a called strike with a fastball, 2-2. 2 balls and two strikes to Cameron Madden. Sean Europa on deck. The stretch by Marin and the pitch. Chopped foul, just staying alive. Slapped at a fastball and was nearly behind it. So the count remains 2-2. Marin gets the sign that he wants from Hine, and he's ready to go. Stretch in the pitch. Chopped foul towards the third base coach's box. Count still at 2-2. Lights taking hold here at Garrigan. Wasn't too bad during the day today. The sun was out most of the day, but then the clouds have rolled in now. This one swung on and missed for strike three. Might have taken something off of that offering, but a little bit off the plate. Madden couldn't lay off. 2 down.
Strikeout brings up shortstop number 6, Sean Europa.
Sean Europa stands in the shortstop. First at bat of the night. Marin, quick throw over to first. But back in plenty of time was Hunter Sandbolt. Led off the inning with that bloop single to center. But then a fly out and a strikeout. This one ripped foul past third. Quickly down to strike is Sean Europa. 0-1 the count. No balls and a strike. Marin ready to go. The pitch. Breaking ball. Ooh, Europa laid off. Started lunging as if he was going to go after it, but then at the last second there, he held the bat back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Another breaking ball. That one is in there for a called strike. Europa trying to duck under it, but that one in there. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs and a runner at first. 3-0 Garrigan. The breaking ball swung on and missed for a strike 3. Got him to chase one up and out of the zone that time. And Emmetsburg goes down. No runs on a hit, no errors. They leave one. We have played an inning and a half. And right now it's Bishop Garrigan 3, Emmetsburg nothing. Back after this timeout here on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
High school sports on Hometown and Home Country Radio, brought to you by these sports club members.
Catholic Charities, offering professional counseling services to families and individuals of all faiths. Learn more at cathchar.com.
Algona Plumbing and Heating, where a good flush always beats a full house.
Grassmasters, get tips and advice from their lawn care professionals. Grassmasters, growing satisfied customers.
American Glass, for all your glass needs. Think American.
Walker Chiropractic and Wellness, serving Algona, Sway City, and the surrounding areas with chiropractic, nutritional care, and physical therapy services.
Dr. Bill Stroman, giving you something to smile about.
CB Grain Solutions, satisfaction guaranteed.
Ruhnke Brothers Full Service. Experience the Ruhnke Brothers difference for all your auto service and repair needs.
Sponsoring this broadcast on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Number 10, Keaton Helliseth.
Bottom of the second, 3-0 Bishop Garrigan in front. Keaton Helliseth with his first at bat of the night, the freshman. DHing tonight for Colin Casey. Wind up by Brennan, and the first pitch is a fastball. Swung on, popped up foul. It's heading over to Conway Field. No balls and a strike. Helliseth, then Hollis Bodie, then the top of the order, and Cal Berkey due up this inning against Ryan Brennan. That breaking ball's in there for a called strike. One and one the count. Bears got 3 runs on a pair of hits in the first, and air in there as well. Took advantage of a couple of walks by Brennan. Actually, both walks ended up scoring. Wind up in the pitch. Breaking ball swung on this one, lined into left center field. It's a base hit. Going to split the gap. Helliseth turning, heading for second. The throw is not going to be in time. Keaton Helliseth, leadoff double here in the second. That ball was hit well.
Keaton's double will bring up the shortstop, number 39, Hollis Bodie.
That's one a little later in the season. That ball probably gets to the wall. The grass still a little thicker. Hasn't had a chance to dry out in the June or July heat yet. That one was hit pretty well. Helliseth with a leadoff double, and here's Hollis Bodie. Brennan ready to go. Stretch. Bodie shows bunt, puts it up the first base line, but it's going to go foul. As Hollis executed a perfect suicide squeeze the other night against Algona High. An insurance run in the bottom of the 6th when the Bears came back. Got 3 in the bottom of the 6th to beat the Bulldogs 10-8. Brennan ready to go. Helliseth leads from second. He's there with nobody out here in the second. Bodie choking up, see if he shows bunt again. He does. Breaking ball's in the dirt. And ooh, that one there, Helliseth, had he been maybe a little more aggressive, he could have taken third base. That ball was in the dirt. The third baseman, Weir, had charged, and Europa was not covering the bag. But Helliseth not going to risk the first out at third. They always say the old cliche, don't make the first or third out at third base. And no reason for him to run right there. The stretch and the pitch to Bodie. That's low and in with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I said Bodie offered it that the second pitch. I thought maybe it held up, but 1-2 breaking ball. That's in there for a called strike 3. Fooled him. 1 down, and it's top of the order in Cal Berkey.
That takes us back to the top of the order, and number 21, Cal Berkey.
Berkey.
Cal walked, stole a base, and scored
Yep.
in the first.
Nice. PA announcer Dave Burrow giving you the recap there. Berkey walked, stole second, ended up scoring the first Garrigan run last inning. Takes a off-speed delivery in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Brennan from the belt looks out at Helliseth on at second base. Stretch on the pitch. Fastball right at the knees for a called strike, 1-1. 1-1 the count. Leadoff batter Helliseth out at second, now with 1 away. And they're going to throw in behind him, but he's back in plenty of time. Didn't have much of a lead. Brennan peers in, gets the sign. He's ready to go. The stretch and the pitch. That breaking ball stays a little bit low. 2-1 the count. Helliseth gets his lead out at second. Stretch in the pitch. That fastball's low as well. 3-1. Cal Berkey also doesn't have the biggest strike zone in the world. And like I said, Brennan's just missing low. The ball's right off the dirt at this point. The stretch and the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 3.
Next up is
And Berkey goes down on strikes.
Bauer. Justin had a bunt single, stole a base, and scored in the first.
I had something mistyped there. I thought there was 3-1 count. Instead, it was 2-2. As it is, Brennan ready to go. The pitch. Breaking ball stays high. 1-0 the count. Bauer had a bunt single his first time. Came around to score. The stretch of the pitch. Fastball, that's at the knees for a called strike. 1-1. Hine on deck should the inning continue. From the belt, stretch of the pitch. That's in there at the knees, I guess. Thought it might have been a little bit low, but you know what? I'm okay with that. On a cold, drizzly night, if the umpire wants to expand the strike zone, by all means. 1-2, swing the bat. Did he go? They're going to say no, he did not go. They're going to appeal, say he didn't swing. And headed down to third is Helliseth. Heads up base running there. Count evens up 2-2 as Bauer was able to hold his swing back. Ooh, Brennan slipped a little bit there as he was getting on the rubber. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Fastball stays high, and the count runs full 3-2. Payoff pitch here, 3-2 offering to Bauer is inside for ball 4. He walked in with 2 away.
And the walk will bring up your catcher, number 6.
Just rated enough to turn my score sheets into mush. Hine stands in. He reached on air his first time up. Chopped it up the middle. Europa had it on 2 hops, but then Just had the ball pop out of his mitt as he was trying to make the throw to first base. High ended up getting picked off out at second. Otherwise, the Bears might have had a runner, at least another run out there. The pitch. Fastball stays off the plate. And they do not throw in to try and get the Speedy Bauer. So now, base hit by High here could extend the Garrigan lead. Already up front 3-0. We're in the bottom of the second. Base hit here and bring in 2. They wind up in the pitch. Breaking ball, that one's in for a called strike, 1-1. One and one the count. Brennan ready to go. They wind up in the pitch. Breaking ball swung on this one, lifted into deep left center field, though drifting back is Gromowski, and he makes the catch near the 335 sign, as that one was a little bit aided by the breeze, but Gromowski had plenty of room, and the Golden Bears are retired here in the second. No runs on a hit, no errors. They leave 1. Actually, they leave 2, excuse me. We've played through 2. Garrigan 3, Emmetsburg nothing. Back after this timeout on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
Sports Club members bringing you this game on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Kasuth Regional Health Center. Make KRHC your home for healthcare.
North Iowa Appliance, Highway 18 East Algona, where they sell the best and service the rest.
Tom Eischen Sales, your store in the country on Highway 18 West, Algona.
Greg Penning and Company, LLC, your tax service professionals in Algona and Bancroft, where everyone counts.
Yemlin Builders and Quality Apartments for rent. Beauty and craftsmanship that will never go out of style.
Albert Electric. Flip the switch to Albert Electric. Call Neil at 320-0305.
Iowa Lakes Community College. Your community, your college.
Feed Mill Coffee Company in downtown Algona, where community connects.
All sponsors of this broadcast.
Top of the third, 9-1-2 for Emmetsburg. Dawson Weir, Ryan Brennan, Seth Freeman due up against Nathan Marin. Bishop Garrigan right now leading 3-0. Had a chance there in that second inning with Hillseth leading off with a double, but could not bring him around. Dawson Weir stands in for the first time here tonight. Marin ready to go. They wind up in the first pitch on the way. At the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Marin working quickly here. Three-run advantage. That one swung on, popped up foul. It's going to get out of play down the right field line. Count quickly at 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Weir, third baseman for the E-Hawks, his first at bat tonight. You're in the top half of the third inning. Marin ready to go. Wind up and the 0-2 offering. Breaking ball stays high. 1-2. One and two the count. Marin ready to go. Wind up in the pitch on the way. Fastball popped up foul. Bernie, look out. That's over there by Conway Field. Still 1-2. We had a little bit of a left field lounge earlier, but right now we got one diehard out there. Just to the right of the 310 marker. 1-2, breaking ball, swung on, popped up. It's going to stay in play. Garrett Hine is underneath it, and he cannot make the catch. The wind pushing it at the last second. That one, I was going to say, that's a tough pop up there with the probably about 10 feet to the right of home plate in the foul territory. You can tell Hine never looked comfortable and never quite had it popped out of his mitt. So they'll have to do it all over again. 1-2. Also looking up in a little rain droplets. That's a strike 3 at the knees. Good fastball from Marin. He's got a strikeout, and there's one away.
Marin's fourth strikeout brings us back to the top of the order.
That'll bring up Ryan Brennan. Brennan, a strikeout victim his first time. Struck out on a breaking ball. Might have been up and out of the zone to start the game. Takes that one a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you're listening, it's going to be a very short post game. As in, once the final out comes, we might be signing off. 1-0. Just throwing that out there in case anybody wants a complete recap. They can listen in tomorrow morning. We'll talk about it then. 2 balls and no strikes. The wind-up in the pitch by Marin. That one's up and in, 3-0. Have to turn around here. Ooh. Garrigan trailing the softball contest tonight against Pocahontas area, 7-1. Wind up in the 3-0 offering. At the knees for a called strike. Brennan was walking to first. He thought he had ball 4. That's one of those where you never want to start walking before the umpire says ball 4. 3-1. Swung on and missed. That one was at the belt. That was a strike anyway. 3-2 now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They wind up in the pitch. That's strike 3 called at the knees. That was right there, and there's 2 down. Seth Freeman stands in. Freeman reached on an air his first time up. Hit a chopper that hit the palm of the mitt of Hollis Bodie. He picked it up. You could tell he didn't have a good grip on it. Didn't throw the ball particularly well. It was wide of the bag. Marin looking for a 1-2-3 frame. This one chopped to Lear at third. He's got it on a big hop. Throws across. Lappy scoops it out of the dirt. And that'll do it for the Ehawks here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played through 2.5. Bishop Garrigan 3, Emmetsburg nothing. Back after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
For over 40 years, Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons have maintained one mission: to provide excellence in orthopedic care. Their team of 9 physicians offers specialized care in everything from arthroscopic same-day surgery to joint replacement, as well as hand and foot surgery, and have an orthopedic surgeon on call 24/7. Healthcare isn't about appointments, it's about taking care of people, and that's their specialty. Visit Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports surgeons on the web at nwiabone.com. When you need cash on the go, there's no need to pay a surcharge fee with MoneyPass. Iowa State Bank is proud to be part of the MoneyPass network of surcharge-free ATMs found nationwide. Look for the green and blue MoneyPass symbol on over 32,000 ATMs across the nation. Or find an ATM near your vacation spot or travel destination at MoneyPass.com. MoneyPass, another way that Iowa State Bank helps people succeed. Member FDIC.
Home half of the third. 4-5-6 for the Golden Bears. Andrew Fogarty, Nathan Marin, and Jacob Lear due up. It's Ryan Brennan. 3-0 Garrigan. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. No runs on a hit and an error for Emmetsburg. Fogarty battled back, got a walk his first time up, came in to score the third Garrigan run on the base hit by Lear. Takes a fastball low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Wind up in the pitch. That fastball stays low. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. The pitch. Fastball at the belt for a called strike. 2-1. Already thought about lashing out at that one, but ends up laying off. 2-1. The pitch. So it swung on and missed. Brandon looked like he took a little bit something off that one. Fogarty out in front. 2-2. Wind up in the pitch. Fastball chopped slowly up the middle. Europa to his left. Has it. Bobbles it. And Fogarty's going to be safe. Took a funny hop there on Europa. And like I said, he couldn't look it into the mitt.
Andrew reaches, and due up next would be the pitcher.
Second error of the night for the Ehawks, and Nathan Marin stands in. Marin grounded out to second base his first time up. Takes that fastball for a called strike. 0-1. We're in the bottom half of the third inning. 3-0 in favor of Bishop Garrigan. Brennan ready to go. Stretching the pitch. Fastball is high. The throw down to second base. As the runner is in there, Fogarty gets in safely around the tag. Oof. That was close. Throw beat him, but Fogarty was able to slide around it. Schmeling tried to apply the tag once the throw was a little bit on the second base side. And to reach back for it. Fogarty slid to the shortstop side. That fastball a little bit up and away. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at second with nobody out here in the home half of the third. Garrigan leading 3-0. Stretching the pitch. Fastball swung on, cut straight back over the concession stand. Two balls, 2 strikes. Brennan appears the runner now and comes set. Stretching the pitch. Fastball stays high, count goes full, 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Fogarty leads from second base. Safe on an air to lead off the inning. See if the Bears can take advantage. Leading already 3-0. The pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike 3. Marin went after that. It was close. Had to protect.
Next up is third
Could not quite get it.
Jacob Lear.
So here comes Jacob Lear.
Jacob singled and drove in the Bears' third run in the first.
Lear had a bloop single to shallow left, drove in the third run of the game. And that is the last run since that time. Takes a breaking ball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Brennan ready to go. Stretch of the pitch. Another breaking ball. That one's in at the belt for a called strike. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And 1 on right now. As the throw back to second hits Fogarty in the... Hit Fogarty in the shoulder there. Fogarty able to get back to second base safely as that one swung on and fouled back by Lear. One ball, 2 strikes. The stretch by Brennan in the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as Lear a little bit late with that swing.
And that brings up the first baseman, Drew.
So 2 away now for Drew Lappy. Lappy struck out looking his first time up. That ended the second inning. Or should be the end of the first inning, I should say. Brennan ready to go. The pitch. Fastball is high. 1 ball, no strikes. 3-0 Garrigan here, home half of the third. Brennan ready to go. The pitch. That one's a little bit low. 2-0 the count. As Fogarty leads from second. He reached on an air to start the inning, but nothing since that time. Hollis Bodie, or excuse me, Keaton Hillseth waits on deck. Then it'll be Hollis Bodie after that. The stretch of the pitch from Brennan. At the belt for a called strike, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Brennan ready to go. That fastball swung on a miss. Lappy had a cut, came up empty. The count evens up at 2-2. As the rain picks up just a little bit. Said not enough to threaten the game at this point, just enough to make everybody damp and miserable. 2-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. Lappy got a piece of it to stay alive. 2-2. Deuce is wild right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second base. We're in the home half of the third. Garrigan leading 3-0. Looking to add to it here. But Lappy down 2-2. The pitch swung on, popped up, foul. It'll get out of play, off to our right, over our head. Bounces towards the track over by Conway Field. So we'll do the 2-2 pitch all over again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Brennan ready to go. Stretching the pitch. Runner goes. Breaking ball swung on and missed for strike 3. Lappy down on strikes for the second time, and that'll do it for the Bears here in the third. No runs, no hits, an error, and they leave 1 runner on base. We have played through 3. Bishop Garrigan 3, Emmetsburg nothing. Back after this time out on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
More Sports Club members bringing you this broadcast.
Jensen Chiropractic, care for the whole family.
Countryside Barbecue Sauce. 2 sauces for all seasons.
Erpelding Excavating, let them take care of your grading, excavating, and drainage needs.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. Coverage and protection for what matters most. Visit with local agents David Weiss, Jason Brace, Daniel Folk, and Michael Todd.
Sudol Tax and Accounting, full-service tax and accounting services from the professionals at Sudol Tax and Accounting. Call 395-1040. They see beyond the numbers.
Holmes Animal Clinic, caring for your pets from their location at Highway 18 East. They now have an indoor unit to serve equine, cattle, sheep, and goats. Also on-site boarding for cats and dogs.
Oakcrest Funeral Services, helping families celebrate a life lived.
All members of the Sports Club bringing you this game on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Top half of the 4th inning. 3-0 in favor of Bishop Garrigan as the rain comes down a little more steady. Little John Denver rocking out here tonight over at Bishop Garrigan High School. Got an announcement here for Coach Marty Wadley reaching out and taking advantage of the fact that we're on the air tonight. Says the football team's salt delivery, that's now going to be Friday morning starting at 7:30 instead of tomorrow. So that note there for Bishop Garrigan, the salt fundraiser. The delivery will be Friday morning starting at 7:30 instead of tomorrow due to the weather. So that note from Bishop Garrigan head football coach Marty Wadley. Coach, thanks for listening in tonight. As the first pitch from Aaron is high, 1 ball, no strikes. This one swung on, grounded sharply to Lear at third, knocks it down, throws across the diamond, and throws it away. Headed into second base will be Keaton Dunn. Good job by Colin Casey to back it up. Lear knocked it down, but as I said, it's getting wet out there. You got to try and throw a wet baseball. And he threw wide of the bag at first. Lappy couldn't knock it down. And Dunn aboard for the second time as Tanner Gromowski stands in. As Dietrich will come on and run for Keaton Dunn. Tanner Gromowski stands in. He flew out to center to end the first inning, his first time up. Swings, grounds this one down the third base line. That's a fair ball. Right over the bag. It's going to bring in a run. Dietrich will come in and score. It's an RBI single for Keaton Dunn, and it's 3-1. That one right over the bag at third. Easy call for the home plate umpire. That went right inside the bag.
Next up is
That'll bring up Hunter Sandbolt. He singled his first time, blooped one out into shallow center. So an error to start the inning and a RBI single. Has it 3-1 now in favor of Garrigan. Stretch by Marin in the pitch. This one swung on grounded to Lear at third. He's got it. Lost the handle on it. Now throws across the diamond. Throws wildly. Lappy tried to make the tag. And the ball slipped out of his glove. And things falling apart right now for the Bears. As you can tell, Lear wanted to go to second. Couldn't get a grip on the baseball. Still had a chance to go to first. Threw it high. Lappy came off the bag and tried to make the tag, and the ball popped out of his mitt. So the second error of the inning for Bishop Garrigan, third of the game. And now Emmetsburg has a tying run over at first base with nobody out. As Riley Schmeling stands in. Runners at the corners, nobody out. They'll fake the third, fake the first. Nothing doing as Sandbolt safe on the air. The stretch and the pitch. That one's just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the top half of the fourth inning. 3-1 Bishop Garrigan, but Emmetsburg threatening now. Runners at the corners with nobody out. The stretch and the pitch. That one's a little bit low. Stopped by Hine. Count goes to 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Marin, his first bit of adversity here. The stretch and the 2-0. That one's in there at the belt for a called strike, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Bears looking for an out anywhere they can get it right here. The stretch and the pitch. This one ripped out into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding second, heading to third is Sandbolt. The relay is going to be in time. He's out. They got the relay at third, so it's 3-2. But the base hit by Schmeling now makes it 3-2, and he's out at second base.
Next up is the right fielder, Cameron Madden.
But Sandbolt trying to go from first to third on a base hit to left center. Good relay from Berkey to Bodie to Lear, and they get him out. So that's the first out of the inning. The tying run is at second base now. And Cameron Madden stands in, the right fielder. Takes that one in. Got him on the sleeve. The breaking ball. Said got him on the sleeve there. And home plate umpire Brady Collison calling it right away. Said it got him. So runners at first and second now. Brings up Sean Europa, the shortstop. Strikeout victim his first time. Still only one away, but that does set up a potential double play if the Bears can get a ground ball here. Europa shows bunt, puts it down right in front of the mound. Marin charges. Throws to first, throws wildly, but Marin makes the tag. Marin makes the tag on Europa there, but the runners move up into scoring position. So there's 2 outs for the lead, or for Dawson Weir, I should say, the number 9 batter. So the sacrifice bunt goes 1-3. And a base hit here, though, would put Emmetsburg in front if he finds the green of the grass. Marin trying to preserve a 1-run lead now at 3-2. Marin's going to work from the stretch with runners at second and third. The first offering to Weir is a breaking ball, had him out in front. He chopped it foul, but well, no balls and a strike. Like I said, Marin trying to get out of this jam here. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-2. He's a strike away from preserving the lead right now. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at second for Emmetsburg. Top of the fourth. 3-2 as the wind picks up a little bit. 0-2 offering in the dirt, smothered by Hines right behind him. It's right under his rear end there. Had to find it. Ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1. The stretch by Marin and the pitch on the way. In the dirt, Hine can't get this one. It goes to the backstop. The tying run coming in to score, and Emmetsburg has leveled things at 3. Like I said, Hine could not keep that one in front of him. It was bounced well in front of the plate. The County was up at 2-2. Now the go-ahead run. He's out at third base for Emmetsburg with 2 away. And it's 2-2 now. It was 0-2 on Weir. Now it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stretch in the pitch. Swung out, popped up foul. That'll get out of play over everybody's head. Count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Marin ready to go. Gets a sign from Hine at the belt. The 2-2. Grounded sharply towards second. Knocked down by Fogarty. He's got it. Takes his time, throws to first, and that'll retire the sign. But Emmetsburg gets 3 runs on 3 hits, couple errors, and they leave 1. We have played 3.5. Halfway home here at Bishop Garrigan, tied up now at 3. We're back after this here on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
For Sports Club members, bringing you this game on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Rental Zone, Highway 18 East in Algona. The tool and equipment rental specialist. Phone 395-RENT.
Dance Connection and Tumbling by Michelle. Passionate about teaching, creative about dance. Visit their studio at 1400 East Commercial in Algona or danceconnectionbymichelle.com.
Daylight Donuts, open early, serving yummy donuts, rolls, and great coffee. Located at 502 South Phillip Street.
Signworks for all your signage needs, as well as printed shirts, caps, and jackets. Stop in or call 295-9544.
Farm and Home Services. Check their many listings at farmhomeservices.com.
Pizza Ranch. Eat in or delivery. Catering also available.
TAFE Wellness Center. Dr. Shane TAFE. Keeping athletes in the game with chiropractic care. Located at 105 South Phillip Street in Algona.
All sponsors of this broadcast.
Home half of the 4th. Brand new ball game, tied up at 3. Ehoks take advantage of a couple errors that inning. And now the Bears have 8-9-1 Keaton Helseth and Hollis Bodie in the top of the order.
Keaton doubled back in the second.
Helseth doubled the left center his first time up, but was stranded out there. As the rain, a little bit of drizzle, just kind of keeps coming down. Helseth ready to go. As is Brennan. Misses low with that one. That was in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. So we're going to see that throughout the rest of this game. Any ground ball, you're going to have to watch the throw as the ball is going to get very slippery. This one swung on line out into center. That's going to go down for a base hit. The freshman Keaton Helseth, 2 for 2. Now to bring up Hollis Bodie. Bodie tried to sacrifice his first time up, did not get the bunt down, ended up striking out on a breaking ball. Helseth leads from first. Bodie, let's see if he shortens up the bunt here. He does. Gets the bunt down up the first baseline. That's a good bunt there by Hollis Bodie. Brennan flips to first. Pulls Sandbolt off the bag, but he makes the tag. So Bodie gets the job done. Did what he was supposed to do. That time kept it in the grass. And the go-ahead run is back out at second base now with 1 away for Cal Berkey. Berkey walked and scored back in the first, but the Bears have not scored since then. They scored 3 in the first, haven't been on the board since. Fastball a little bit high to Cal. 1 ball and no strikes. Keaton Helseth leads from second. He's the go-ahead run for the Bears here in their half of the 4th. The stretch and the pitch by Brennan. Swung on this one, popped up foul. That'll get over to Conway Field. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. 3-3 game now here, bottom of the 4th. Stretch by Brennan in the pitch. Fastball outside. Nice job by Dunn to get over there and make sure it didn't get past. That fastball's low and away. Count goes to 2-1, or count goes to 3-1, I should say. 3 balls and a strike to Cal Berkey. Justin Bauer waits on deck. 3-1 offering, that's in the dirt. Knocked down by Dunn. The runner's going to third, and Helseth's going to be tagged out. This Helseth, I don't know if he thought that got further away from Dunn than it did. It was only about 2 feet to his right. He picked it up, threw a strike to Weir at third. And now there's 2 away with a runner at first. Justin Bauer stands in. He had a bunt single his first time. Walked his last time up. So you got Berkey over at first after the walk, but then Helseth was thrown out trying to advance to third. Now they throw over to try and chase Cal back to the bag. Bottom half of the 4th inning, Garrigan and Emmetsburg tied. 3 apiece right now. Brennan ready to go. The pitch swung on and sliced back to the screen. County was up at a ball and a strike. Looks like it's 8-1 right now, the softball diamond in favor of Pocahontas area. Brennan ready to go, throws over to first. Tomorrow night, hopefully, we'll have the crosstown showdown between Algona and Bishop Garrigan on the softball diamond. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Breaking ball stays inside. Emmetsburg fans wanted it, didn't get the call. 2-1. Of course, tomorrow night would be they've got a nice press box over there at the Garrigan softball diamond. The pitch. Swung on and missed at a fastball, 2-2. Something about the baseball diamonds in town. They need a good press box as well, but the new Algona softball field just a couple of days away from its debut. Supposed to make its debut on Friday. Looked like they were getting everything taken care of as they get set to go over there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brennan trying to get out of the inning without any damage done. The stretch of the pitch, fastball high, the count goes full. So Berkey will be off and running right here. As Helseth led off with a single. Sacrifice to second, the walk, but then Helseth was thrown out trying to go to third. The pitch, that's high. Ooh, it was high for ball 4, but Bauer couldn't lay off, and he slapped it into the screen. It's co-head coach Rob Meister trying to keep some dry baseballs in play here. They're going to be dry for about a pitch, and then that's it. Payoff pitch again, 3-2. That's at the knees for a called strike 3, and that'll do it for the Bears here in the 4th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave 1. We have played through 4, tied up at 3 between Bishop Garrigan and Emmetsburg. Back after this on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
With over a decade of experience, Jake Ingalls Electric is here to handle any electrical job you could possibly have. From anything agricultural related to complex commercial wiring to something simple like installing a new outlet in your home. Jake Ingalls Electric does it all. Have your wiring done right and call Jake at 515-320-4286. Jake Ingalls Electric, shockingly good service.
If you're not filling with Cenex Premium Diesel, then you're not giving your fuel system the premium treatment. Cenex Roadmaster XL comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn, while restoring your power by up to 4.5% and your fuel economy by up to 5%. Typical number 2 diesel? I guess it covers the basics. Cenex Premium Diesel. diesel that doesn't mess around.
Contact New Way K&H Cooperative, your certified Cenex distributor, at 1-800-445-4118.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do?
We head to the top half of the fifth inning on a dreary and drizzly night here at Bishop Garrigan High School. 3-3 your score. Bears got 3 runs in the bottom half of the first inning. Emmetsburg 3 in the top of the fourth to tie things up. As Ryan Brennan stands in. His third at bat of the night. Trying to get things going here for the Ehawks. 3-3 your score. 3 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors for Emmetsburg. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for Bishop Garrigan. They made 2 errors last inning that kind of added to that big inning for the Ehawks. That fastball in there at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. No balls in the strike. Mirren ready to go. The pitch. This one's swung on. It chopped in between short and third and into left field for a base hit. Got past Mirren, got past Bodie. And Ryan Brennan with a leadoff single here in the top of the fifth. He's the go-ahead run. Brings up Seth Freeman. Freeman reached on air his first time up. Chopped out to Lear his last time. Mirren from the belt, the stretch of the pitch. Freeman showing bunt, but the breaking ball was high and away, and everybody was charging. Pulled the bat back. 1 ball and no strikes. Want to know the count? Quick throw over there by Mirren, but back in plenty of time was Brennan. Want to know the count? The pitch. Freeman shows bunt, takes low, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Trying to get Mirren a new baseball out there. They tossed that one into the dugout. Now they got to get one back. Go-ahead coach Brian Patterson showing off the arm. Silver bullet strike right there to Mirren on the mound. 2-0 the count. The pitch. That's high and away. Ball 3. Freeman's been trying to give himself up. He's wanted to bunt. But Mirren hasn't been able to put one in the strike zone. 3-0 offering. That's low for ball 4. So 2 on and nobody out here in the top half of the fifth inning, and co-head coach Rob Meister out to the mound. As the whole infield's going to come in and talk things over right now. Like I said, tomorrow night we're supposed to have Bishop Garrigan versus Algona softball on the airwaves. And on our YouTube live stream. Well, like I said, that's very much weather permitting at this point. Hopefully we can get through this one okay. The wind picked up just a little bit. So the meeting on the mound over. Mirren stays in the game. On the mound anyway. Keaton Dunn stands in with 2 on and nobody out. Stretched by Mirren to the pitch. Stays a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. A single by Brennan, a walk to Freeman. That one's in there for a called strike. Freeman was trying to bunt, but nothing doing. Now 1-1 to Keaton Dunn. Reached on air his first time up. The stretch by Marin to the pitch. Breaking ball, that's in there for a called strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marin needs an out anywhere he can get it. A strikeout would be huge for him right here. The 0-2. Swung this one, skied foul. It's going to get out of play off to our right. Count remains 1-2. Stretch of the pitch. A little bit low, didn't miss by much. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Marin ready to go from the belt. The pitch. This one ripped into left field down the line. It's a base hit. That's going to bring in the go-ahead run. Brennan rounding third. He'll score. Headed into third base is Freeman. And it's a go-ahead double there by Keaton Dunn. No chance for Lear. They are inside the bag. Ripped down the line. And it's 4-3 in favor of Emmetsburg. As Tanner Gromowski stands in. Still nobody out. Top half of the 5th inning, now 4-3. Emmetsburg with their first lead of the night. As the Golden Bears are going to bring the infield in at the corners, or actually going to bring it in all 4 spots. They're going to try and cut down a run at home if they can. Fastball's high to Gromowski. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-3 now in favor of the E-Hawks. Single, a walk, and a double. As 1 in and 2 on. This one popped foul, out of play. Off to our left. I did forget to move the station Jeep, but that one was well left of it, so. One ball, 1 strike. Marin from the belt. The pitch. This one swung on, ripped. Lear knocked it down at third. Looks the runner back, throws to first in time, 1 away. That one popped out of the mid of Jake and Lear at third. It was on him so quickly. But he stuck with it. Not only did he get the out, but he also kept that runner at third base. As the wind trying to play havoc with our umbrellas here. As Hunter Sandbolt stands in, takes a breaking ball high. 1 ball and no strikes. Sandbolt has a couple hits tonight. 4-3 Emmetsburg now in front of the pitch. At the knees for a called strike. 1-1. Like I said, Marin could use a strikeout or a pop out of some kind here. Gromowski hit that ball hard, but right at the glove of Lear. That one didn't miss by much, and Gromowski just barely laid off. 2-1. Also helped Jacobs about 6'5". Two balls and a strike. The pitch fouled off the face mask of Garrett Hine, and the count goes to 2-2. Now Hine wants to talk things over with Marin real quick. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like I said, strikeout would be huge right here. Two balls, 2 strikes. It's 4-3 Emmetsburg. They've got 1 out. They've got 2 runners in scoring position here. Marin from the belt. Quick glance to the runners. And the 2-2 offered is a breaking ball. Swung on, popped up, foul, and out of play. Sandbolt went after ball 3. That was up and out of the zone, but don't fault the young man who's protecting the plate. Marin peers back in, gets the sign, ready to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stretch in the pitch. This one swung on, popped up, shallow right field. Coming in is Colin Casey. Going out is Fogarty. Fogarty makes the catch. And he'll run it in. As the runner at third had to retreat to the bag. Freeman was off the bag just a little bit, went back, but wouldn't have had a chance to tag up there as Fogarty was just about 5 steps onto the outfield grass. Here comes Riley Schmeling standing in. So Marin's gotten 2 big outs with runners at second and third. And a chance to keep it a 1-run game here. He's stretching the pitch. Just a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. From the belt, a stretch of the pitch. This one swung on, popped up, left side. Coming in is Bauer, going out is Bodie. And Bauer's coming on, makes the catch, and that'll do it. So Marin gets out of the inning with just the 1 run across, a run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 in scoring position. We have played through 4.5. Emmetsburg with the lead for the first time tonight. They lead it by a count of 4-3. We're back after this timeout here on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona.
High school sports on Hometown and Home Country Radio. Brought to you by these sports club members.
Algona Frame and Auto Body Collision Specialist, a total commitment to excellence.
Water Connection. From softeners to bottled water and service, call 295-SOFT.
Dump It, commercial and residential garbage. They do the dirty work so you don't have to.
Hy-Vee. Use the fuel saver. Fill your cart, fuel your car.
Algona Livestock Auction, Highway 169 North. Sale every Monday.
Lusher Family Dentistry, serving your family since 1965 on Call Street in Algona.
Style Salon, your salon in Algona. Create yourself.
Farmers State Bank, proud to be part of our community for 125 years, with offices in Algona, Whittemore, and West Bend.
Chemco Tires, they're all you need to know about tires and service.
Sponsoring this broadcast on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Home half of the 5th. Garrett Hine leads off with a chopper to short. Fielded there by Europa, throws wildly at first, and it goes to the fence there. That one was up high all the way. And Garrett Hine safe on an error.
Garrett reaches for the second time tonight, and that brings
That'll bring up Drew Fogarty.
Number 11, Andrew Fogarty.
4-3 in favor of Emmetsburg. Their first lead here. Bears have not scored since the first inning. As the wind picking up. Blowing kind of east-southeast, blowing across the field from right to left as there's activity in the Garrigan bullpen right now. This one swung on line, back up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. Rounding second and heading to third is Hine. The throw to third is off the mark. Otherwise, they might have had him. And taking advantage is Fogarty. He'll go to second. Excuse me. Aggressive base running by Garrett Hine.
Next up is pitcher number 12, Nathan.
And he's taking a little time getting up after that head-first slide. Had the throw been on line, they'd have had him, but it was off the mark. Weir had to go to his left. Looks like Hollis Bodie is up in the bullpen right now for the Golden Bears. So the tying run is at third. They're going to get a courtesy runner for Hine. Fogarty with a solid line drive there up the middle. I couldn't tell if it deflected off of Brennan's glove or if it did hit the second baseman Schmilling's glove. But they were misdirected. Nathan Marin stands in. There's a courtesy runner over at third for Hine. This one's chopped to Europa at short. His throw to first is in time. They had brought the infield in to try and cut down the run at home.
Next up, number 48, Jacob Lear.
No chance for the runner from third to come in. Jacob Lear stands in. Tying run is at third. Go ahead run out at second base. We're in the bottom half of the fifth inning. 4-3, Emmetsburg in front. Brennan's going to work from the windup. Windup in the pitch. Breaking ball high. That one slipped out of his hand a little bit. 1 ball and no strikes. Windup in the pitch from Brennan on the way. At the knees for a called strike. 1-1. Drew Lappy waits on deck. Lear had a bloop single, drove in the third run for the Bears. That's their last run. They haven't scored since that run in the first. Brennan ready to go. Wind up in the pitch on the way. Breaking ball swung on, ripped into left field. It's going to be a base hit. This will tie the game. Fogarty's going to be held at third. So Lear ties the game with a single. But it was a... Brady Galligan comes in to score. But Gromowski got it back in quickly, so Drew Lappy stands in. Like I said, go ahead and run now at third base. The bottom half of the fifth inning. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bunt action here as well. Possibly a safety squeeze or even a... Brennan working from the stretch. That one is just a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Listening to Bishop Garrigan baseball tonight here on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona. Throw over to third, but Fogarty's back in time. The stretch and the pitch. This one's swung on, chopped towards third. It's going to get the run in. It's going to be a base hit. It got past the third baseman. Drew Lappy hit a high chopper. It got under the glove of Weir at third. It'll be an infield single, and the Bears retake the lead now at 5-4.
Lappy single played another one, and that brings up designated hitter.
Here's Keaton Helseth. Helseth 2 for 2, a double and a single tonight. Stretching the pitch. Ooh, that fastball got by him upstairs. He had a healthy cut. Couldn't quite catch up to it. Hollis Bodie's on deck. He was down in the bullpen. It looks like he'll probably be coming in as Marin. Pitch count's got to be getting up there. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Once again, a healthy cut by Helseth. But down 0-2. There is one away here in the bottom half of the fifth. Garrigan now in front 5-4. That's a little bit low. Didn't miss by much. A ball and 2 strikes. Keaton Helseth, as I said, 2 for 2, double and a single tonight. Stretching the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Might have expanded the zone a little bit there. But he's down on strikes, and here's Hollis Bodie. Hollis 0 for 1. He walked. Sacrificed his last time up. I should say struck out, and then he sacrificed. So 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch. Chopped slowly to the left side. This will be a tough play. Europa deep in the hole. Goes to first. Not in time. Hollis Bodie beats it out. Once that got past Weir, that was going to be a tough play. Europa double clutched. He thought about going to second, but Lappy was there already. And by the time he threw it over, it was a good throw, but Bodie beats it out, and that'll have the bases loaded now at the top of the order coming up. Cal Berkey stands in. He walked and scored his first time up. Bears trying for some insurance right now here in the bottom of the fifth with a 1-run lead. The pitch. Breaking ball over for a called strike, 0-1. Bears have retaken the lead. 5-4 and have the bases loaded, but with 2 away. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. Coming home is Jacob Lear. He'll slide in safely. 6-4 as Kuhn couldn't do much with that one. That was about a 58-foot breaking ball. It ate him up. And it's now 6-4 in favor of Bishop Garrigan. Cal Berkey now, the county was up at a ball and a strike here to Berkey. Lappy's now at third. Bodie's at second. Brennan ready to go. They wind up and the pitch on the way. Upstairs and away with a fastball, 2-1. The 2-1 offering. Upstairs. Oh, I thought it was upstairs, but it caught the letters there and called a strike at home plate. So it's 2-2. Brennan trying to get out of this inning. The 2-2 offering to Berkey. He's a breaking ball outside, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 on and 3 in right now for the Bears. They've retaken the lead. They wind up with the pitch. High for ball 4. Bases are now loaded. Holy cow. Cal Berkey might have been a little amped up there. He's tossed his bat back to the dugout area, and it one hopped over the railing. I mean, Cal's a strong kid, don't get me wrong. That's going to be it for Ryan Brennan tonight. We will take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk about the new Emmetsburg pitcher after this here on Hometown Radio, KLGA Algona.
With today's technology, there's no reason to wait by the mailbox for bank statements. Just sign up for internet banking and e-statements. This is Sherry at Security State Bank. E-statements reduce the risks of mail fraud and identity theft. Internet banking allows you to check your balances, see checks and deposits that have cleared, transfer funds between accounts, make payments, and say goodbye to paper filing and shredding. Internet banking and e-statements from Security State Bank in Algona, Burt, and Laverne. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With over a decade of experience, Jake Ingalls Electric is here to handle any electrical job you could possibly have. From anything agricultural related to complex commercial wiring to something simple like installing a new outlet in your home. Jake Ingalls Electric does it all. Have your wiring done right and call Jake at 515-320-4286. Jake Ingalls Electric, shockingly good service.
As we come back, it's like Hunter Sandbolt will come in to pitch here for Emmetsburg. Brennan will go out to shortstop. They'll move around on the infield. But now 6-4 in favor of Bishop Garrigan. They've got the bases loaded, and there's still 2 outs. Justin Bauer will come to bat. He's the 9th batter of the inning for Bishop Garrigan. They've plated 3. They've got 3 on base. 2 away here. Sandbolt, tall right-hander. But he'll have to be throwing strikes. The walk will bring in a run as well. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Rain has not let up. Just, like I said, it hasn't been hard ever. It's just been steady. The wind is making it frigid. Especially for those of us that may have forgotten a sweatshirt tonight. Luckily, we have people bringing us blankets. I got a blanket. I brought a blanket, but I'm using that to try and cover our equipment so it doesn't get soaked. But as we get set to go, Sandbolt will tuck his shirt in, and Justin Bauer stands in.
Justin Bauer.
Bauer singled and walked tonight. He's also struck out. Bears would love to break this one open here in the rain. We're in the bottom of 5th. Sandbolt faces his first batter in Bauer. The pitch. It hit him right in the foot. First pitch got him, and that's an RBI. Okay. Garrigan players got to stop throwing the bat so far. They almost hit Garrett Hine, who's trying to take his shin guards off. Getting a little jacked right now. 7-4. It's a painful way to get an RBI on a cold night. Garrett Hines stands in. He singled to start this inning. Or excuse me, he reached on an error, I should say. The ball hit the shortstop. And Sandbolt misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. 7-4 now in favor of Bishop Garrigan. Sandbolt ready to go. Stretch the pitch. Just a bit outside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Hine might have expanded the zone a little bit that time. But fouls it back into the screen. The count goes to 2-1. As the rain picks up here, stretching the pitch. In the dirt, nice smother by Dunn behind the plate. Otherwise, that'd have been another run. 7-4, Garrigan. Three balls and a strike. Hine can be very picky right here. Chops this one up the third base side. That's a fair ball. Knocked down there at third, and they do get the force out. So that'll do it for the Bears here in the 5th. But they score 4 times on 4 hits, an error, and they leave the bases loaded. After 5 complete, Bishop Garrigan now back in front. Golden Bears lead 7-4. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with more right after this. Here on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
For Sports Club members, bringing you this game on Hometown and Home Country Radio.
Rental Zone, Highway 18 East in Algona. The tool and equipment rental specialist. Phone 395-RENT.
Dance Connection and Tumbling by Michelle. Passionate about teaching, creative about dance. Visit their studio at 1400 East Commercial in Algona or danceconnectionbymichelle.com.
Daylight Donuts, open early, serving yummy donuts, rolls, and great coffee. Located at 502 South Phillips Street.
Signworks for all your signage needs, as well as printed shirts, caps, and jackets. Stop in or call 295-9544.
Farm and Home Services. Check their many listings at farmhomeservices.com.
Pizza Ranch. Eat in or delivery. Catering also available.
TAFE Wellness Center. Dr. Shane TAFE. Keeping athletes in the game with chiropractic care. Located at 105 South Phillips Street in Algona.
All sponsors of this broadcast.
We come back. A little confusion here amongst the Bears. Nathan Marin went back out to the mound. And he's going to stay out there. Looks like for now, Hollis Bodie thought he was in. But they're going to stay with Marin for this time. Top half of the 6th inning. Emmetsburg now trailing. The Seahawks had just taken the lead. 3 runs in the 4th, a run in the 5th for the Seahawks to take a 4-3 lead, but the Golden Bears get 4 in the bottom of the 5th. The rain has picked up just a little bit, so if the Bears want to get 6 outs here pretty quick, I'd be okay with that. My boss is sitting next to me, and she can confirm I'm not getting paid by the hour tonight, so we can move this along as quickly as possible. Marin's ready to go. Let's get this moving here, boys. No, I think they're waiting for Garrett Hine. That's the problem. Garrett made the last out of the inning, so they're getting his gear back on. Once Garrett gets out there, we'll be good to go. He's looking for his helmet, or his mask, I should say. I think the warm-up catcher's trying to say, Garrett, I've got it. It's right here. Just come on out. I got it. All right. Let's throw this down and get moving here. 7, 8, 9. Cameron Madden, Sean Europa, and Dawson Weir due up this inning for the Ehawks of Emmetsburg.
Due up for the Ehawks, number 15, Cameron Madden.
Marin working into the 6th. Wet evening here at Bishop Garrigan. They're trying to get this one in tonight. The wind up in the pitch from Marin on the way. High for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. So just need to pump strikes, make outs. Let's go. Marin ready to go. Wind up in the pitch on the way. That's a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Said the rain's picked up a little bit. Making it a little thicker out there by the mound right now. That's at the belt for a called strike. 2-1. Marin ready to go. The wind up in the pitch on the way. A little bit low, 3-1. I'd just like to point out, folks, that we are freezing for you tonight. I offered to do this game just on the radio. I could have sat up in the press box and just end the game on the air, but we're trying to video stream tonight, as that one's low for ball 4. It wouldn't be super warm up there, but it'd be much warmer than here, and it'd be very dry.
Number 6, Sean Europa.
But it's also impossible to video stream from up there. It's just not a good camera angle from up at the back of Conway Field. So the walk, the number 7 batter, brings up Sean Europa. Shortstop now playing second base. Marin ready to go. This one swung on and missed. Runner going. Marin popped up, Mahine popped up to throw. Ball slipped out of his hand, so stolen base there for Cameron Madden. He's at second with nobody out. Garrigan leading 7-4. This one swung on, lined out into shallow left field. Coming on is Bowers, not going to get there. That's a base hit. And Europa's going to take second as the throw back in. Got past Lear. Went into foul territory. So now Emmetsburg has runners at second and third. Nobody out. Here's Dawson Weir. Top of the order, due up next. The stretch by Marin in the pitch. Popped up on the infield. High in. Did he make the catch in fair territory? Yes, he did. That was one of those, you got it, you got it, no, you got it. And finally, Marin at the end said, no, you, and Hine got it. Had to dive for it. But that is a tough play, especially looking up into raindrops.
To the top of the order with number 2.
That's a huge out right there for the Bears. Still in front 7-4, and Ryan Brennan coming up. Brennan singled and started the 3-run rally back in the 4th. Pitch in the dirt, smothered by Hine. Don't see a lot of mile-high pop-ups about 3 feet in front of home plate, but that's exactly what we just had a moment ago. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Marin ready to go. Stretching the pitch. Chopped foul at home plate, count to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third for the Ehawks. They trail by 3 here in the top half of the 6th. Marin looking for out number 2. The pitch. Chopped foul once again. Brennan was out in front of that offering. Once again, thanks to our streaming sponsors, Algona Municipal Utilities. Also, your State Farm Insurance agent, Billy Offerman in Algona. Your Chemna Motor Center. And Hine Endeavors. Breaking ball swung on, popped up behind the third base bag. That is a fair ball. 1 run in to score. Lear will run it in as that was blooped down the line. Just into the outfield grass. So that'll make it a 7-5 ball game, and I think that's going to be it for Nathan Mirren.
Number 10, Seth Freeman.
As I said, that one looked like it got in on the hands of Brendan a little bit, but he muscled it out to shallow left, and it was fair by about 5 feet just to the right of the line. Coach Rob Meister out to talk to his right-hander. Trying to get him to bear down a little bit. 7-5 now. Talking to Hine as well as the rain has picked up a little bit this last inning or so. So let's get this conference over here. Change pitchers. Let's get going here. Oh, not going to make the change right now, but if Mirren can't get out of this, Hollis Bodie would be coming in. And I'd imagine Hollis will be pitching the 7th. Seth Freeman stands in. He walked, scored his last time up. As Mirren chases everybody back to the bag. 7-5. 1 out here, top 6. That's in there for a called strike. Hine throws, or threw, and Europa came through right when he threw it down. Bodie cut it off. They were trying to catch the Seahawks off guard, but Europa went right away and scores easily. Makes it 7-6, and now the tying run is at second base. Still only 1 out. Top half of the 6th inning. Stretching the pitch by Mirren. And the dirt gets through Hine's legs. The runner will advance to third now. So now the tying run at third base. Still only 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Freeman standing in. It's a ball and a strike. Stretch and the pitch. Chopped up the first baseline, foul. And the count goes to 1-2. Tying run at third base for the Seahawks here in their half of the 6th. Garrigan just took the lead with 4 in the bottom of the 5th. Mirren looking for an out any way he could get it right here. 1-2, strikeout would be huge. Stretch and the pitch. Popped up, shallow left field. Coming in is Bauer. He's there to make the catch. Gets it back in quickly. No tag from third. And
Nice catch from Jake. Next step
I think, I don't know if he wanted Brennan to go there or not. But Keaton Dunn stands in. He ripped a single down the left field line his last time up. Chance to tie the game here in the top of the 6th. 7-6 right now. Tying run is at third base. Mirren trying to get out of the jam with the lead intact. The stretch and the pitch. This one ripped down the left field line again. Same spot, base hit. Tie game at 7. And the go-ahead run now over at first base for Tanner Gromowski. As Lear was just a little bit too far off the line there, as that one went right to the same spot he hit it a moment ago in the last inning. Gromowski stands in. Quick fake over there by Marin. Bears trying to get him through 6. Game now tied at 7. The stretch and the pitch. This one popped up. Shallow center. Going out is Fogarty. Going out is Bodie. Coming in is Berkey. It's Bodie that makes the catch. And that'll do it for Emmetsburg here in the 6th. But they tie the game. They get 3 runs. And right now, we're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, tied up at 7. Here on Hometown Radio, KLGA.
For over 40 years, Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have maintained one mission: to provide excellence in orthopedic care. Their team of 9 physicians offers specialized care in everything from arthroscopic same-day surgery to joint replacement, as well as hand and foot surgery, and have an orthopedic surgeon on call 24/7. Healthcare isn't about appointments, it's about taking care of people, and that's their specialty. Visit Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons on the web at nwiabone.com.
If you're not filling with Cenex Premium Diesel, then you're not giving your fuel system the premium treatment. Cenex Roadmaster XL comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn, while restoring your power by up to 4.5% and your fuel economy by up to 5%. Typical number 2 diesel? I guess it covers the basics. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Contact New Way K&H Cooperative, your certified Cenex distributor, at 1-800-445-4118.
We head to the home half of the 6th inning. Game tied now at 7. Emmetsburg gets 3 runs back in their half of the 6th. Garrigan will have 4, 5, 6 coming up. Drew Fogarty, followed by Nathan Marin and Jacob Lear. And they'll need at least one to have a chance to win it in the 7th.
Up for the Bears is Andrew Fogarty.
Fogarty had a hit his last time, came in to score as part of that 4-run 5th inning.
Scored twice.
Sandbolt ready to go. The pitch in the dirt, ball 1. It's raining, it's cold, it's windy. No extra innings tonight. Somebody win this game. That's all we got to say, folks. Somebody win this ball game. Fogarty digs in, takes that one high. 2 balls and no strikes. Nathan Marin on deck. If the Bears could get a run here, they'd still have a chance to be the winner of this ball game. That's at the knees for a called strike from Sandbolt. On in relief of Ryan Brennan. Stretch in the pitch to Fogarty. That's low and in the dirt, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. Fogarty trying to get on board here to start the bottom of the 6th. Listening to Garrigan Baseball tonight here on Hometown Radio. This one swung on line out into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Gets past the center fielder. Fogarty rounding first on his way to second. He'll get in there with a leadoff double. Good hustle out there by Freeman, but he was unable to get there, and the ball hopped past him. And the Bears have the go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out. And here's Nathan Marin. And I'd wager a substantial sum of sports director Tyler Lance's salary that there's a bunt coming here. That one's inside, and oh man, Fogarty missed a chance. They wouldn't have needed a bunt there, although Marin did not show bunt. But that ball popped away. Fogarty could have gotten down to third. Yes. If you're wondering why Tyler's not with us, a little under the weather, so you're stuck with me for a little bit, But we'll get through it all. We'll get through it together, folks. We'll get through it together. Is Marin ready to go? The stretch and the pitch by Samuel. Now Marin shows bunt. Does put it down. Good bunt right up the first base side. That'll get the job done. Might get him on base. The throw is down the line. Thrown away. The Bears will take the lead. Marin's around second. Headed to third. Trucking on in. The throw not going to be in time. So give him a bunt single and a throw in air. And what? And they've stopped the game. That's it. All right, so Bishop Garrigan's going to win this 8-7. They're going to stop the game right here after 6 innings and call it good. All right, I had no idea they were going to do that, but the base umpire called it. The teams lined up shaking hands, and that'll do it. 8-7 going to be the final. Bishop Garrigan wins it tonight over Emmetsburg in a game shortened to 6 innings due to the rain. So there we go. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll come back and get you back to regular programming. Like I said, this is going to be a short post game, and we'll be right back get you back to your regular music tonight right here on Hometown Radio, KLGA in 60 seconds.
High school sports on Hometown and Home Country Radio, brought to you by these sports club members.
Algona Frame and Auto Body Collision Specialists, a total commitment to excellence.
Water Connection, from softeners to bottled water and service, call 295-SOFT.
Dump It, commercial and residential garbage. They do the dirty work so you don't have to.
Hy-Vee, use the fuel saver, fill your cart, fuel your car.
Algona Livestock Auction, Highway 169 North, sale every Monday.
Lusher Family Dentistry, serving your family since 1965 on Call Street in Algona.
Style Salon, your salon in Algona. Create yourself.
Farmers State Bank, proud to be part of our community for 125 years, with offices in Algona, Whittemore, and West Bend.
Chemco Tires, they're all you need to know about tires and service.
Sponsoring this broadcast on Hometown and Home Country Radio.